bizarre and chaotic, to say the least. Out of the blue, 10 years ago, if you'd said, which are amongst the most stable democracies in the world, you probably would have included the United States and South Korea. We saw what happened with the storming of the Capitol in America. And now South Korea has always been seen as a bit of a bulwark of stability for the West, at least, strong economy, foreign capital likes going there. And to have such chaotic scenes where the president suddenly announces out of the blue martial law, and he doesn't even tell his biggest supporter, apparently, the United States, who are funding a major military and intelligence operation in South Korea as a bulwark against North Korea and ultimately China. The Korean Peninsula is a pretty sensitive place, and so for him out of the blue to do this, and then a few hours later have his own National Assembly rebuke him and have to withdraw it, I cannot see President Yoon lasting.
All the commentators we've heard from today have been asking that same question. Why did he do it? He's been described as a lame duck president. Was this an attempt to shore up his position?
It's hard to know. He hasn't really given a good explanation. He was halfway into a 5-year term, doing very, very badly with the public and the polls, appalling polling. So whether or not it was some sort of attempt to appear to be seen as tough, hinting that there were these internal sort of movements against the government and that he needed to take action with elements of the military behind him. But I think that it is such an unpredictable action that I think that the Americans and the public in South Korea and the opposition and his own party, I think will be thinking we can't have this. I'd be surprised if sometime in the next few days we do not see him announcing his resignation so that they can try to move on from this.
What's been the reaction from the international community, John, particularly from North Korea?
Well, I think North Korea, is mystified by it, and it takes a lot to mystify North Korea. I mean, they've got their own. There's drama happening on the Korean Peninsula. North Korean, the other rocket man, there's Elon Musk and there's Kim Jong-un, who Donald Trump dubbed the rocket man. They have sent 10,000 or so troops to Russia to try to get hard currency. I think they're mystified by it. The United States, as I say, is relieved that it hasn't got worse. But to have those scenes of soldiers wrestling with the members of the public, people trying to storm the National Assembly, completely unnecessary. One of the worst own goals I've seen, on the international stage, out of nowhere. He has, seized defeat from and chaos from stability. It just doesn't make any sense, this.
What do you think happens next?
I think that there'll be a move. Everybody seems to be moving against him. Everybody seems, if they had their doubts about him beforehand, I think they seem to think he needs to go. They're all calling for, they're calling it, an expedited impeachment. There's a general strike about to happen. His own party has decided he's, got serious questions. I think President Yoon, I think his days are numbered.